I decided to take my health back under control. Obviously, you guys see me working out at Phoenix Fitness and Martial Arts, but my fitness regimen has slowly been declining. So I pulled my Fitbit back out of the drawer, going with that till the goal is to always hit 10,000 steps. Now that the weather's nice, I can start getting out and doing some runs. It's a race against time today. We're still utilizing the fact that we have active leases at our apartments. So Holly took a bunch of the empty boxes. I mean, we had piles of boxes to get rid of. So running to my apartment in the West End, dumped that. Didn't have time to finish all of the deliveries for Cycle this morning. So I have 2 customers I still need to drop off for. And then we're doing an event for Bubble Soccer. So hot in there, but the kids had a good time. Then we have to drop off this stuff. I still need to go by my other apartment, and my car is filthy. There's just something therapeutic and life cleansing knowing when I have a clean car. My brain just functions a lot better. I feel better when I'm driving. I feel like my business is more in order. It's always good to have a clean car. It's been a few days in the new house. Let's sit down and talk for a minute. So never in my life have I even considered living with a woman. Like, anybody who really knows me knows that for years I've always said, until there's a ring on the finger, don't do it. But this situation made a little bit more sense for us. No girl I've ever dated before have I even considered moving in. So when Holly and I started to discuss it, our leases were running up, thinking about buying a home, it just made sense. She knows she's getting a ring at the end of the year. And trust me, she reminds me all the time. But all this has really just made me think how I've changed and how things have changed as I've grown older. Some of the same principles and things that I stuck to years ago have evolved into something different. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So here's the thing I started to think about. How different it is living with a female versus a guy. For just about my entire adult life, I have always had a male roommate. And I refused to live with a female. So it's been a lot of adjustments. One of the biggest adjustments, I would have to say, is sharing closet space. I like to consider myself a fashionable guy, so I have a lot of clothes, including a lot of suits. So even though we're in a much bigger space, we have a master walk-in closet, it's still not enough to fit everything that I have and what Holly has. So the other half of my clothes go into my office closet, and the other half of her clothes go in the guest bedroom. The other piece I have to get used to is announcing when I come and when I go. Like, if I'm leaving the house for a second, I have to let her know where I'm going. Not used to that. Now those were some of the major adjustments, but there are some fantastic things that come along with that too. One, there's always somebody home with a smiling face, happy to greet me. That also includes Benson, her dog. The other piece of that is I am so busy, I am horrible at cooking from home. It's a really bad habit. I've been eating way too much fast food, been eating out at restaurants way too much. Holly loves to cook, she loves to bake. So coming home and having dinner at night, a nice home-cooked meal has been awesome. So it's only been about 4 days that we've been living together, but I have to tell you, I'm liking it. I was a little freaked out before, a little hesitant because it's something I'd never done and it's something I didn't expect myself to do at this point in my life without a ring being on someone's finger. Well, that's the lesson I've learned, is that what worked for me 10 years ago doesn't necessarily work for me today. And that's across the board with everything. So whether it's with my businesses, with my health, anything, things change and so do people. But as long as your core values remain the same. So I wanted to apologize again for the lack of vlogging. I'm really trying to get back on track, get the vlog going. I was doing something a little different, a little bit shorter today, because I want to give you guys different perspectives and not always show the same thing. Like today I had deliveries for Cycle, I had bubble soccer, but I didn't show all of that just because it's stuff I've shown before, and I'm always thinking of new creative ways to do that. So, and speaking of dinner, Holly's finishing up dinner right now, so we're going to end today's vlog right here.